There are 30 products on Amazon right now that will make you say, "How did I live without this?" Not gadgets, not gimmicks. Real, everyday things that solve problems you've just accepted as part of life. Peeling garlic with sticky fingers, socks that vanish in the dryer, coffee that's too hot to drink but goes cold while you wait, crumbs falling into that disgusting gap between your stove and counter. You've been dealing with all of that for years, and every single one of these fixes it. Some of them cost less than a coffee. We're counting down from 30 to 1, and I'll tell you right now, number 1 is the kind of thing you'll order before this video ends. Let's go. No fluff, no filler. Every product on this list is a real solution to a real problem. Ranked, explained fast, and linked below. Let's get into it. Silicone garlic peeler tube. Roller, you've been smashing garlic with the flat of a knife like a barbarian. This little silicone tube ends that. Drop a clove in, roll it on the counter for 3 seconds, and the peel slips right off. Clean hands, zero mess, no sticky fingers. It costs about $3 and it works every single time. Most people buy it thinking it's a gimmick. Nobody returns it. Kitchen Gizmo Snap and Strain. Reaching for a colander that's buried in your cabinet every time you boil pasta is honestly one of life's smallest but most consistent annoyances. This silicone strainer clips directly onto the side of any pot. You drain with one hand, no colander, no second sink trip. It folds flat and fits in a drawer. Done. Tub Shroom Hair Catcher. Here's a fact nobody wants to think about. That slow drain in your bathroom? It's mostly hair. And digging it out is one of the worst chores in the house. The Tub Shroom sits inside the drain like a tiny mushroom. Hair wraps around the stem as water flows freely, and you just pull it out and wipe it off once a week. No clog, no plumber, no problem. Color Coral Cleaning Gel. Wait, what is that? Before you scroll past this one, I know it looks weird. It's a blob of putty, but press it into your keyboard right now and lift it off slowly. Everything that has ever fallen between your keys comes with it. Crumbs, dust, pet hair, mystery particles from 2019. It's biodegradable, it leaves zero residue, and it somehow makes cleaning satisfying instead of a chore. Keyboards, car vents, remote controls, this thing gets everywhere a cloth can't. Chicken shredder tool. If you meal prep, this is going to change your Sunday routine. You put a cooked chicken breast between the two handle discs and twist. 5 seconds later, it's perfectly shredded. No 2 forks, no burning your fingers pulling it apart, no uneven chunks. It does in 5 seconds what used to take 3 minutes. That's the whole pitch. Sugru Moldable Glue. This one is hard to explain until you've used it, and then you'll wonder why it isn't in every home. It's a putty that molds like clay. You shape it around a fraying phone cable to stop it from splitting further, stick it to a wall to hang something, or use it to add a better grip to any handle. Then it cures into waterproof silicone rubber that lasts for years. It's basically a DIY superpower in a small packet. The original makeup eraser. This shouldn't work. But it does. A cloth that removes all your makeup, including waterproof mascara, with nothing but warm water. No makeup remover, no wipes, no cotton pads. That sounds like a marketing lie. It's not. The microfiber weave physically lifts product off the skin instead of just spreading it around. Thousands of women have thrown away their micellar water after this. It also saves you a genuinely embarrassing amount of money on disposable wipes every year. Chom Chom Roller. If you have a pet, you've accepted a certain level of fur on every surface you own. Lint rollers run out. Tape is wasteful. Vacuuming the couch every day is exhausting. The Chom Chom has no refills. You roll it back and forth over any upholstery, and the fur collects in a little chamber you pop open and empty. That's it. It works better than anything with tape. Pet owners who find this never go back to anything else. Food huggers, reusable food savers. Think about how many half avocados you've thrown away. You cut an onion, use half, and wrap the other half in plastic wrap that doesn't actually seal anything. 2 days later, it's dry and sad. Food huggers are flexible silicone caps that stretch over the cut end of any fruit or vegetable, avocados, lemons, onions, peppers, and create an airtight seal. The food stays fresh, you throw away less, and your fridge stops smelling like oxidizing onion. Pick up Brick's toy vacuum. This one is genuinely clever. If you have kids or have ever stepped on a Lego at midnight, pay attention. It's a small vacuum shaped like a toy that a child will actually want to use. It sucks up Lego bricks and stores them in the bin on top. And the dust and debris fall through to a separate chamber below. Kids clean up their own mess. Parents stay sane. No more 2 a.m. foot injuries. Small hole repair. All in one spackle kit. This is the kind of product that saves a rental deposit. Every apartment, every house has those nail holes in the walls that you keep meaning to fix and never do. This tube has everything. Squeeze the spackle in, flip it over to scrape it smooth with the built-in tool, use the cap to sand it flush. One tube, no mess, no special skills needed. It dries paintable in 30 minutes. It's the entire repair process in something that fits in a kitchen drawer. New Yichi Diatomite Water. Absorbent tray. Your soap dish is disgusting right now. The little puddle under your dish soap dispenser that never fully dries? The water ring under your cup? That's all preventable. This natural stone tray absorbs water almost instantly and dries itself out completely. No mold, no puddles, no slimy buildup. It looks clean because it actually stays clean. Secura Electric Wine Opener. Opening a wine bottle with a manual corkscrew when you're already tired is the kind of friction that ruins a good evening. One button, 4 seconds, the cork is out. Another button, the cork is off the opener. It recharges via USB. It holds enough charge for 80 bottles. It's one of those products where you don't realize how much you dislike the old way until you stop doing it. Magic Beans Bottle Cleaner. How do you clean the inside of a bottle you can't fit a brush into? Water bottles, travel mugs, protein shakers, they get funky inside, and a regular bottle brush can only do so much. Magic Beans are little ceramic-filled bean-shaped sponges. Drop them in the bottle with some warm, soapy water, shake for 30 seconds, and they scrub every inch of the interior you can't reach. Then you just pour them out. No brush, no effort, spotless. The original brown sugar bear. Brown sugar turning into a rock-solid brick is one of those annoying kitchen problems you just accept, until now. This little fired clay bear soaks in water for 20 minutes, then sits in your brown sugar container. It slowly releases moisture to keep the sugar soft and scoopable for up to 6 months. It sounds too simple to work. It works perfectly. Slice Safety Cutter. We've all cut ourselves opening packaging. Not anymore. Amazon packaging, plastic clamshells, blister packs, they're designed by engineers who hate you. The Slice Safety Cutter has a ceramic blade so microscopic it can't cut skin, only the packaging material. It's magnetic, so it sticks to your fridge, and you'll find yourself reaching for it every single day. The old way involved scissors, a box cutter, and at least one minor injury per year. SockDoc Laundry Organizer. The missing sock problem is one of laundry's great unsolved mysteries. This solves it permanently. SockDoc is a hanging bar with adjustable clips. You clip your socks together in pairs before they go in the wash. They go through the machine together, the dryer together, and hang together until you put them away. No sorting, no orphaned socks. Ever. It's so simple, it's almost annoying that nobody thought of it sooner. The Nori Press. Ironing is the chore that people either do reluctantly or just don't. To rend wrinkled clothes on a grown adult are a quiet confidence killer. The Nori Press looks like a hair straightener. You clamp it over fabric and it steam presses both sides at once. A shirt collar in 10 seconds, a whole front panel in under a minute. No ironing board, no setup, no 15-minute warm-up. It changed the relationship that thousands of people have with the word ironing. Musai Levitating Globe. Sometimes a product isn't solving a problem. It's just genuinely amazing. This is the first product on the list that isn't fixing something broken. It's just pure joy. A globe that floats, magnetically suspended in midair, slowly rotating, softly glowing. No strings, no stand touching it, no tricks. Put it on a desk or a shelf and literally every person who walks into the room will stop and stare. It's one of those things that doesn't get less impressive the 10th time you see it. Silicone stove gap covers. Look at the gap between your stove and your counter. Something has fallen in there. You know it. You've just accepted it. These silicone strips slide into that gap and become invisible. Food, crumbs, spills, they land on the cover. You wipe it off. Heat resistant, food safe, custom cut to length. The gap has been bothering you for years. This costs $8. Angry Mama Microwave Cleaner. Your microwave is a crime scene and you clean it wrong. Scrubbing dried spaghetti sauce off microwave walls with a damp cloth is ineffective and demoralizing. Fill the Angry Mama with vinegar and water, set the microwave for 7 minutes, and the steam that blasts out of her head loosens every single bit of hardened grime. You wipe it off with no effort. She looks ridiculous. She works brilliantly. 10 out of 10. Licky Cat Brush. Yes, this is real. Yes, people buy it. Yes, it actually works. It's a mouthpiece with a silicone tongue extension that mimics the grooming motion cats give each other. Cats find it genuinely calming, especially anxious or touch-sensitive cats who don't like being pet with hands. Is it weird? Absolutely. Do cat owners love it? Overwhelmingly, yes. Sometimes the strange solution is the right one. KVR Garden Kneeler. 2 products in one, and most people only use it as one. If you garden, your knees have paid for it. Kneeling on hard ground for 20 minutes leaves you sore for the rest of the day. This padded kneeler protects your joints, but flip it upside down and the legs become armrests. On turning it into a sturdy garden seat that helps you stand back up without straining. It's 2 tools in one product, and each one is genuinely useful on its own. The original micro-stitch tagging gun kit. A button pops off, a hem starts to unravel, a gap opens on the front of a shirt. Most people either safety pin it and feel slightly embarrassed, or let the item sit in a "I'll fix this someday" pile until it's gone forever. Microstitch shoots a tiny, invisible plastic barb through the fabric that holds it together. No thread, no needle, no sewing skills required. It takes 10 seconds. The fix is invisible. SwitchBot Smart Switch Button. Pusher, this is the laziest product on this list. That's a compliment. You want smart home automation, but you don't want to rewire anything or replace your existing switches. SwitchBot is a tiny robotic finger that sticks to your wall next to any existing light switch or appliance button. It physically presses it on command, from your phone, from a schedule, from a voice assistant. No electrician, no new hardware. Your existing switches just became smart switches. Aurastone Rechargeable Hand Warmer. Cold hands are one of winter's most underrated miseries. Hand warmer packets are single-use, inconsistent, and you always run out mid-January. This rechargeable device heats up in seconds, fits in a pocket or a palm, and keeps your hands genuinely warm for hours. USB rechargeable, 2 heat settings, and it doubles as a small power bank for your phone. You will use this every cold day for the next 10 years. Shakalo Sandscreen Sand Removal Bag. Beach sand, nature's most annoying souvenir. You rinse off at the beach. You dry off. You're still sandy. You get in the car. The car is now permanently sandy. This is just how beach trips work. or it was. The Shakalo is a microfiber pouch that you wipe over your legs, feet, and arms. The sand goes into the pouch. Your skin is clean. You get in the car. The car stays clean. It doesn't sound revolutionary until you use it once and then can't imagine going to the beach without it. The Cut Buddy Shaping Tool. A professional haircut is $40. A beard trim is $25. That's hundreds of dollars a year on something you could do yourself if you had a steady hand, which most people don't. Cut Buddy is a flexible stencil with different curves for beard lines, cheek lines, and neck lines. You hold it against your face as a physical guide for your clippers. Your lines come out straight every single time. Tens of thousands of people have canceled their regular barber trips because of this Maxi-Matic Hyper Chiller. 1 minute. That's the whole selling point. You brew hot coffee, you want iced coffee, you either wait 30 minutes for it to cool down, water it down with ice, or just drink it warm and feel slightly betrayed. The Hyper Chiller sits in your freezer. When you're ready, you pour hot coffee in and get cold coffee out in exactly 60 seconds. No ice, no dilution, no waiting. The flavor is completely preserved. Coffee people call this life-changing. They're not exaggerating. Did you feed the dog? Reminder board, and here it is. Number 1, not the most expensive, not the most technically impressive, but the product that solves a problem that causes genuine household conflict every single day. You've had the argument. One person fed the dog. The other person didn't know and fed them again. Now the dog is eating twice his daily calories, and you're both annoyed at each other. This magnetic board has a simple AM/PM slider. You slide it to fed when you feed the dog. Your partner sees it. Nobody overfeeds. Nobody argues. No more guilty Googling, is it bad if my dog eats twice? It costs $12. It will prevent more household tension than therapy. That's number 1, and if you've been here the whole list, you've seen enough to fill a cart. Everything is linked in the description, and I will say this, the ones that seem too simple are always the ones you'll use the most. 30 products. 30 real problems solved. And the wild part is, most of them cost less than a takeout meal. If one of these made you think, I needed that yesterday, drop it in the comments. I want to know which one got you. And if you want more lists like this, Amazon finds, home upgrades, things that actually work. Subscribe. I drop these every week. Everything is linked in the description. No hunting required. See you in the next one.